some
Great.
noise.
Excellent.
Make some more. Wake Up Coffee Cafe. Everybody been up for how long now? 12 hours? 13 hours? So we should be perky with a lot of verve. I like that word, verve. So a lot of news going on. The New York Times came out and endorsed the legalization of marijuana.
Woo.
That's right. I guess they figure since folks aren't reading papers, they can roll the papers. Yeah, now Sarah Palin's back in the news. She started her own TV network. Yeah, it's not pay-per-view, it's pay-per-Tea Party view. And you know Sarah Palin, she's so smart, right? She's really smart. Because she can see money from her house. Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, so the new 50 Shades of Grey trailer came out this summer. You know, the movie's not coming out until next year. But apparently it was too steamy for television and not nearly raunchy enough for cable. Yeah, and a lot of my friends, you know, they read the book and they thought it was very erotic. I gotta tell you, menopause is hotter. Yeah, and to me, you know, it's just a story of another controlling guy with a big set of windows, right? Yeah, it is. You know, no, the premise is a college girl hooks up with a tormented billionaire. And you know, I don't know about you, but I'm not into 1% porn. I'm not. Although I aspire to be a tormented billionaire, I think that would be really good. So 50 Shades of Grey, the movie, comes out next Valentine's Day. And you know the theme is S&M, right? Yeah, so the tie-in to the movie is going to be those Valentine's Day conversation hearts. You know those cute little candies with the little sayings? Yeah, the yellow ones are going to say BDSM for you. Yeah, the pink ones are going to say whip it good. And the green ones are going to say blindfold me now. So cute. Yeah, it's going to be really good. So I guess a lot of people aren't going to the movies this summer. The box office sales are really down. The only movie doing great is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, that's because chimpanzees are really intelligent. And they know how to pick a good director and a good screenwriter, right? And Hercules. Hercules is back, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, yeah. And this time, Hercules has to do one more heroic feat before they let him retire. Yeah, they're sending him to DMV tomorrow morning to renew his registration. Yeah, that's a heroic feat, right? So did you hear about the new app that reminds parents if they left their baby in a hot car? Yeah, now let's see. I've got my wallet, I've got my smartphone, and I got my grande latte from Starbucks. What am I missing? Did I have a baby? Yeah, that app is right up there with the one that reminds you to flush after you go to the bathroom. And the app that warns you not to visit Libya right now. Yeah, it's not a good thing. So, a lot of crime going on in New York City, a lot of police action. I understand a guy dressed up like Spider-Man punched out a New York City police officer. You know, those cartoon characters, those costume characters, they're getting a little rough. I had a whole thing with strawberry shortcake. Yeah, strawberry shortcake shoved me because I didn't believe the dude was really strawberry shortcake. Yeah, and then I saw Mickey Mouse in front of Caesars. And I knew it wasn't the real Mickey Mouse, because he was handing out stripper cards. And I've been to Disneyland, and I know about the licensed characters. At Disneyland, they charge you for the stripper cards. Yeah, so that's how I know. So, you know, there's a whole busy epidemic going on out there. Like, everybody I know is busy. And when I complain I'm busy, they're trumping my busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, coal miners in West Virginia, they got nothing on my friends at the nail salon, getting a mani-pedi, checking their iPhone and sighing because they've had a tough day. Yeah, longshoremen, truckers, teamsters, they are complete slackers compared to the mommy with one kid, one nanny, and no job, who's always tired, busy, and stressed. Yeah, it's rough out there. I mean, they say it's so bad that cereal sales are down because people do not have time to have breakfast in the morning. So I'm guessing that's why the waffle taco was invented. So muchas gracias, Taco Bell, for giving us a reason to get up and and get going each and every morning. Elvis, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, it's bad that people aren't eating breakfast. I mean, I don't know if it's a question of time or a question of the cereal aisle being too complicated, right? There's 21 brand cereals. There's All Bran, Raisin Bran, Oat Bran. I mean, let's just net it out. What goes great with milk? Cookie Crisp, right? Yeah. Forget the fiber, you'll poop next Wednesday. Don't make such a big deal, really. You know, and then it used to be Got Milk. Now it's got too much milk. You've been to the dairy aisle, there's 1%, 2% whole milk, lactate, almond, soy. What goes great on top of Frosted Mini Wheats? Pour a can of 5-hour energy drink. It gets your whole day up to 10 hours of energy. You got verve, you're going. Yeah, it's verve, that's the thing. So when I was a kid, it was very simple cereal choices. There was Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies, and Grape Nut Flakes. Grape Nuts, not the flakes. The flakes are easy to eat. The Grape Nuts, the little pellets. We didn't really eat that. We used it as cat litter. Yeah, it was very hard, exactly. And then in the 60s, the first stoner cereal was invented. Lucky Charms. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Lucky Charms. If you Google the original formula, it was Cheerios combined with those Brock Circus peanuts, you know, the orange marshmallow peanuts. Then they added a little bong juice just for flavor. Yeah, and newsflash, they were never magically delicious. They were, however, magically digestible. Because if you could chew through those marshmallow, dehydrated marshmallow things and your teeth didn't crack, you were lucky, hence the expression, Lucky Charms. Yeah, I mean, I think today there's so many milk choices, you almost need a milk sommelier, right? To pick out the right milk, pair it with the right cereal. So, in the news also, young people ages 18 to 24 feel their smartphone is more important to them than toothbrush or deodorant. Yeah, because good hygiene is so old school, dude, because I'm a texter. Yeah, I mean, they're always texting instead of talking. It's like their smartphone is a millennial binky, right? I mean, I'm a mom of a millennial, and I can't get a text in edgewise. I can't. I mean, you cannot pry that phone out of their cold, tattooed hands. You can't. No, I mean, really, you can't. You know, it's just crazy. Like, what happens when a baby drops their binky? They cry and have a fit. What happens when a millennial loses their smartphone? Same reaction, just happens in an Apple store, right? And there's a lot of myths going on between millennials and baby boomers, and I'm here to clear it up for you. Like they say millennials are entitled and think they know it all. Boop! No, those are Washington politicians. They say baby boomers don't know anything about technology, that it's passing us by. Let me tell you something, if you saw my Visa bill, you know that's not true. Because I have every shopping app imaginable. And the UPS guy and I were total BFFs on Facebook. Yeah, they say that millennials waste too much time on Facebook. Well, everybody wastes time on Facebook, especially if you got a job, right? Yeah, they say that technology is passing all the baby boomers by. Let me tell you something, I would be more up to date on everything if I didn't get so much email. Like I'm suffering from email overload. You guys get too much email? Yeah, a third of my day, I mean, is spent, you know, deleting and sending email. They say 182 billion emails are sent every day, and all of it is from Canadian Viagra, 1-800-Flowers, yeah, and that one Nigerian prince that needs our help right now. Anyway, I'm Devon Wickens, that's my time. Happy Friday, Mr. Frank. Thank you, Mr. Frank.
Thank you one more time, the lovely Devon Wickens.
Hey.
So,
Sorry, I missed last Monday.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I don't like to play God.
So, I had some,
I didn't think we were doing this tonight either. I got a bad case of
I know, I'll have to...
so, millennials are interesting people. We recently were doing some carpentry work around the house, and so my carpenter says, do I mind if I bring over his nephew, who is a millennial? And so I say, no, should be fine, should be fine. So the nephew comes over, and he's all interested in looking hip and being cool, like all the millennials and everything like that. And they're carrying a piece of fence section, and the boss says to him, okay, put a nail in and tap it in right there so we can get it set up. And the kid goes, I can't. And he says, why not? He says, because I'm holding my pants up. The kid had shown up for a full day of carpentry work, so where he was going to hold his pants up the entire day. Gotta love the millennials, wonderful people. All right, so anyway, almost as silly as that is our next contestant here on Let's Make a Deal. You might recognize him as the king of rock and roll. You might recognize him as the guy who stands on Sahara and DI looking for handouts, even though they don't intersect. That's what makes it really kind of, paradoxical. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our stage once again, Mr. Elvis Presley.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's nice.